Guys, Giraffe here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my in-depth analysis, sort of opinions on all the GTA businesses, the CEO businesses, the motorcycle businesses, everything. Hopefully this benefits you guys somewhat, and if you guys have any tips for me, any suggestions, then just leave them in the comments, because anything is appreciated. Hopefully we can help each other out. I can learn some things, you guys can learn some things, and how I get my money, you guys can, take notice as you will. So, starting off, if you're a new player in GTA, or if you don't even have the game, I would highly recommend buying the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack. Is that what it's called? Let's have a look. The Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, yeah. So this down here, this is so helpful. I got this when I bought GTA again recently, and you get properties, you get the vehicles, you get new weapons, outfits. I mean, the outfits and tattoos are pretty useless, but the weapons, the vehicles, and the properties is the one that you want to focus on mostly. You can get garages, clubhouses. I didn't even realise I could get a 10-car garage, and I'm still learning stuff to this day. But the key thing about all of this is definitely the bunker. Now, with your bunker, that is, at the start of the game, the easiest way to make money. You set up your bunker, and you don't have any upgrades, anything like that. And if you're completely clueless, the easiest thing to do is, just come over here to your computer, and sit down, relax, and listen to this video. So, you go on your computer for the first time, you've just bought your new bunker, and you're thinking, okay, click to enter. You see this screen, your stock and levels will be low as anything. Supplies, I think you might have full supplies, but this is where you want to go. You want to go on your managed staff. If you want to be making money, which every GTA player does, no GTA player wants to be broke, you need to assign the staff to manufacturing. Obviously, the more, some people may like it on both, but if you want the most money out of your bunker, you need to be on manufacturing, because research unlocks things for your guns. It unlocks different camos, car abilities, things that aren't useful at the start of the game, because you won't even be able to afford the cars that go on. So the next thing you need to look into, once you start getting more money for your bunker, is resupply. Now, I buy my supplies because money isn't an issue for me, because my bunker is fully leveled up. But at the start, I would highly recommend stealing supplies. It fills up your supplies level to about halfway, maybe even full, I'm not too sure. And with those supplies, your stock level will go up, and you will be always making a profit. Obviously, if you steal supplies, you get a large profit than if you buy them. Later on, once you've got your upgrades, like once you've got your equipment upgrade, which makes everything go faster and you get more money, your staff upgrades, which makes things go even faster, and security upgrades I bought just in case, because a few times I have had my things stolen by NPCs. I've had my stock stolen on its way here, everything like that, my supplies, sorry. It does get tedious, you do lose money, but it does help having all of them upgraded. I think this one's around 1.2 mil, this one, I think these two are around the 500k mark, so it is a hefty investment, but it's highly worth it. Now, with all of these, the next thing I would highly recommend, once you start to get money in, is, oh, I also forgot something. Get back on your computer. Once you go on your computer again, you need to check when you're selling your stock. That's one thing I need to talk about. When you're selling your stock, 100% always sell to Los Santos. 100%. You can see the money difference. I get an extra 220k just from selling it to Los Santos, which obviously, because it's a further away thing, you get more money. So that's how it works. Never sell to Blaine Country, or County, sorry. The thing with this is, say I was to sell this now, you'll get the message, larger sales might require multiple vehicles, ensure you have additional members prior to starting this mission. I think when the mark of selling gets over 210k, that's when more vehicles will be, introduced, and it's literally impossible to get. I think I've done it a few times on my own. When I've got 2 vehicles, I will quickly drive to the place, flawlessly get in my buzzard, fly all the way back, then get the other one, deliver it there, and then have to get out of the area. But that's only with maybe around 30 seconds to spare. That's how close and tight the thing is with one person. So if you're on your own and you don't really have people to play the game, as the game's so old, a lot of people get bored of it. So if you don't have friends that play it, luckily I have a few people that I play with, I would highly recommend that you don't just sell below the 210k mark. I mean, you're not making, less money if you sell it early. You're just saving, or you're just doing more trips, really. So if you can, there's plenty of forums, there's GTA Discords, there's social clubs, there's all of these things that you can get people. Even people in your lobby will help you. But another thing about people in your lobby, I would highly recommend going into a free aim lobby. A lot of people in free aim lobbies are a lot more chill. They don't just randomly kill you with rockets and destroy you as soon as they see you. They're no griefers, there's none of that. I'm in a free aim lobby, it helps, and hey, it's more fun when you get in a battle with someone because you actually have to try instead of, the lock-on instantly helping you. Anyways, so that is about everything for the bunker. Once you've got money from your bunker, as I was about to go on to earlier, the best thing you should do is probably invest in the fastest vehicle in GTA, which is the Buzzard. Now the Buzzard, highly useful, highly useful, especially if you're doing runs, you're doing missions for other businesses. If you have your Buzzard, you can easily get from A to B across the map, I would say in about 3 minutes, 4 minutes tops, which is incredible. It's so useful to have. Now obviously there's fast cars like the Tesseract here, and this is just one I drive around in to kind of show off my wealth in a way, but realistically I use my Buzzard 10 times more than my cars. So 100% invest in a Buzzard. And then once you've got your Buzzard, I will quickly drive out here. Once you've got your Buzzard, it's, as I said, 10 times easier to get from A to B. So we're going to be getting my Buzzard back to the city so then I can show you guys the next business I want to talk about. I'll cut to it. So the next thing I want to talk about business-wise is having an office. Now offices are very useful for 2 things, maybe even 3 things, but I don't really use the 3rd thing. First thing is special cargo. Now that is crates. Now you will have to buy a warehouse field crates. No idea what they're called, can't remember off the top of my head, I'm going to be quite frankly honest. There we go, my supplies are just in from earlier. Now they do come, maybe I'll call it 3 minutes they come. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So your office, very good for 3 things. Those 3 things are special cargo, which is crates, vehicle cargo, which is top range, standard range and medium range vehicles, which all sell for different amounts. And then the last one is special vehicle work. Now these get you the discounts on your oppressors and other things like that, your ruiners, your rocket voltics, everything like that. You get your discount from doing these missions, and they're somewhat useful, but I would not, strive to do them 100%. They're not too much of an issue. You can always do those in your spare time. Special cargo we're going to have a look at now. So I have one warehouse, and I can show you the warehouse map right now. So this is my warehouse here. Now you can either buy 1 crate, 2 crates or 3 crates. Now each crate mission you go on, say I bought 3 crates, I would have to go, the last one I did for example, out in the ocean over here somewhere, there was a boat. I destroyed the boat and then 3 crates were floating around in the ocean. You can only carry 1 crate at a time, so I had to get my Buzzard, fly here, get on a boat, go pick up the package, go back onto the boat, back over here, get on my Buzzard, fly it back, rinse and repeat 3 times, and it was a very lengthy process. You can do it with friends again, but I was just doing this solo to test it out again because I hadn't done it in such a long time before this video. If I was like you guys, I would do 1 crate. It saves money, it's a little bit more time, and it just saves a headache. So that is very good. I mean, let's look at the price wise. I think mine was one of the cheapest. This one's £1. Again, they vary, just depends where you want them. I would assume the ones closer to your office are probably the cheapest. Yep, this one here, 360k. Might go out. This one here, around 360k. So with this, you buy it, then you have room for 16 crates at a time. Selling 16 crates, I would say you would get around 250 to 300k wise, filling it up, and then you could get up to more if you get super special cargo, I like to call it, like certain watches and stuff. It's completely by chance you can get it. Very, very good if you're starting off early and you're broke. If you get the Criminal Enterprise pack, again, you get the office for free, as you can see, the different vehicle and garages, they cost, but they're not too expensive, to be honest. Not too expensive. Now the next thing we'll move on to is the vehicle cargo. Vehicle cargo is one of my favourite things to do by far. You source a vehicle, the vehicle mission comes up, it tells you whether or not it's a standard, medium or top range vehicle. Really the only things you need to do with top ranges, you can get them all together and you can sell them for a greater deal, because I can show you in a split second that there are different car combinations that you can sell to different buyers to get more money. But the only ones you really want to be selling are top range. So now there's a small glitch that I would love to tell you guys. If you get 11 standard and 11 medium range cars, hold them in your garage, do not sell a single one, then every time you source for a vehicle you will get a top range. Now one top range vehicle can sell for 80k at a time, 100k minus a 20k fee. So let's say you go get the vehicle, which will not be far away from your warehouse. It will be, I would say it can be up to about 3 miles away at most, but most of them are a mile or less away. So you quickly go get that car, deliver it to your garage, and then minusing how much you damage the car, you get the money for it. And it's so quick, so easy. I know there's a cooldown, I think there's a 5 to 10 minute cooldown on each one, but you don't have to sell them. You can just stock up in your vehicle warehouse until you start doing the glitch. But once you do the glitch, you have to sell your top range straight away as soon as you get it. Otherwise, it will source a random one after that. So if you want to keep getting top ranges, you need to keep the 11 cars of each and keep selling your top range as soon as you get it. Now I'll fly over to the vehicle cargo and I'll show you guys around mine, so you guys get a small feel about what it's like to have your vehicle starting to save up, and yeah, sourcing a top range and stuff like that. So I'll cut again and get you guys right there. The vehicle storage, which is just here, a nice place, nice and open and quite far away from everyone, so you do not get attacked. There aren't people camping outside of your vehicle storage and things like that. Now we'll just pop in and then I'll show you guys the cars I've got inside. I've saved it up. You'll instantly be able to tell I'm starting to save up more and more. So over here there's a few medium and top ranges, because I've just been focusing on my bunker right now, trying to get that fully upgraded, trying to crank out as much money as I possibly can. Now I'll jump down onto here, onto the laptop, and then we'll take a look at the interface on this for you guys just before you buy it. So instantly you'll be able to see you can only export 4 vehicles at a time. Now you can see by the value I've got how many: 4 standard range, 4 mid-range, 5 mid-range and 3 top range. Now I'm just saving on my top ranges as it is because I have a few friends that want to do it with me, and the one thing you can see here is collection. Now export missions difficulty blah 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 blah, you can read all that in your own time, but you can clearly see I have one of these here, and then if I get this car by chance, once I export it I'll get a bonus 20k and so on. This one I'll get a bonus 35k, this one I'll get a bonus 35k, 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 50k, 50k, 60k, oh 50k, 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 sorry. And yeah, you just need to keep sourcing. I mean, if you can get the ability to do these, I definitely would, because you know, it seems good to just get that extra little bonus. The only thing is, with that two, I think it's these two here, they are both high end, and you'll only get 20k extra, which gets taken off as a fee anyway for exporting the vehicles and changing the way they look to a top buyer. So, you know, you're just kind of breaking even, you're still getting the 20k extra, but realistically you're just breaking even which is slightly annoying. I don't think they should, you know, charge you for exporting a car. Maybe even not by that much. So I'll go on here. We'll go on the FMJ export. Now you can see here the commission offer. You can get 40k for it, and then get no modifications, so it doesn't cost anything. Then you get the 70k one, which puts you down to 60k, and then you get the specialist dealer, which is 100k minus 20k, so that's 80k, 60k, and 40k. God knows why you would do these two. They're probably easier. You probably don't have people come after you. You probably don't have a global blip. But I always use specialist dealer. There's no reason not to. I mean, you're driving a supercar. If people can keep up with you and kill you, then it's just not worth it. But yeah, I definitely would advise getting this next if you can, especially before the what are these? The special cargo. Definitely get the vehicle cargo first. It's definitely more worth it. You can be cranking out 100k every 5 to 10 minutes easily with this. So that kind of concludes all the CEO things I wanted to go over briefly. These are all the things I use. I don't really use the special cargo, as I said. It's just not worth it for me at this point. I'm not getting enough money for the time it's taking me. I could be using that time for anything else. So yeah, I'll move on to motorcycle things now, just for you guys that were interested in that. But if not, then I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But if you are sticking around for the motorcycle stuff, thank you very much. This video is not making much sense. I am recording it all in one sitting. I do not have very good editing software, so you know, whatever I say kind of has to stay in the video. Again, any lip slapping, any, you know, choking, anything like that, I do apologise for. But yeah, if you guys do find this video informative so far, then please do hit the like button. It would be highly appreciated. I did get a comment on my last video explaining how much that last video helped him because he wasn't too sure if the time trial was up and still going. So it's nice to see a little bit of a, you know, feedback from the community. So the one thing is, if you have got your buzzard and you do want to go over to your motorcycle places, you can't fly it because you need to be a CEO to fly your buzzard. Now it is slightly annoying, so you know, if you buy the cheapest clubhouse or the one you get with the Criminal Enterprise starter pack, it is up here where I'm marked, just at the top of the map, just on the second row below the lake. So yeah, definitely, you know, use your buzzard to get over there, then disband your CEO and get into the motorcycle business. Oh lovely. And just to see how toxic this lobby is, Diamond 81195 killed me. Lovely guy. Don't we love GTA Online? I'll cut back, guys, when I you know, get to the motorcycle warehouse area. CEO's things, the CEO missions. Now, in between all of your CEO tasks that you have to do, e.g. vehicle sourcing, cargo shipments, these things, you can do the CEO missions, which are here, then VIP work, and you get to see all of these, and the best ones to do are Headhunter, and I think Headhunter and Fully Loaded are the ones I normally do. Now these, you'll be getting 25k for some easy work. You just have to fly around. Again, it's 10 times easier if you're buzzard, but you just have to fly or drive around, kill 4 or 5 people, and then you get all of your money. But yeah, these things are very good to do in between your missions. So the VIP work, definitely a good shout. So I just thought I'd drop that in there for you guys. Because say you do, you know, you do 4 of them, that's an easy 100k bonus on while you wait to do another 100k. So whoever said GTA is not easy to make money from is completely absurd. So I might as well just keep the video rolling. So we are around here, I'm pretty sure. I may be completely wrong. So you retire, then you go down just below Secure Reserve, and there's the motorcycle club, and you start the motorcycle club, and the clubhouse, which you get for free, is over here, along with 2 people. which will probably try and kill me. So the clubhouse, very very handy. I mean, it's good to source all of your motorcycle businesses with, e.g. your weed farms, your counterfeit cash, your meth, your coke, all of these good things. Now, I think you do get this with the criminal enterprise starter pack, which is very very good. Again, another vehicle place that you can store all of your motorbikes. I think it is just strictly motorbikes here, which is slightly frustrating because I only have one motorbike. But you know, so you come on in here, and once you first come in here, they will ask you for the decal, and someone will introduce, I think his name is LJT, something like that, something LGT bag, something like this. Anyway, so you get into your clubhouse, and you come out here to your office, and you go on your computer. Now it's a completely different software to the CEO things. You go on here, and it's the open road. Now you go on here, and you get to see all of your things. So you can go on your businesses, and right now 100%, if you are still out before New Year's watching this video, I would highly, highly recommend going on here, buying all of your things while you can, because they are at 50%. Yeah, I bought my cocaine lockup, which was around 400k, things like that, which is amazing. Now I need to I need to set up my forgery, supply these, maybe get a little bit more money, but the key reason to having all of these is for the one thing, which is your nightclub. Now the nightclub is a CEO/MC motorcycle business. Now the nightclub, you would think, oh, you just get revenue from people coming in and dancing, paying for a night out, but no. Underground is where everything is kept. You have more storage for your special cargo. You can control all of these from your, like, it is completely ideal to have. Once you start buying these, you definitely need a nightclub, 100%. Once you're in your nightclub, you can organize people to go on to different things. So I might as well just go over to the nightclub and show you guys. I'll quickly just, you know what, I haven't really planned this video out very well. But anyway, the ones you really really need are the cocaine lockup, the counterfeit cash, and the methamphetamine lab. These will get you the most money, 100%. Now you can see the coke lab is probably the most expensive. I mean, you can look at this one right here, it's almost 2 mil, and that is just because it is in the city, I think. Yeah, right by your office here. That's why it's so, you know, so expensive. But again, it's half price, it's 1 mil. You can make that maybe 4 or 5 hours grinding easily with your bunker alone. If you have all the other businesses, it could take you up to an hour at most, which is normally what I do. I'll sit here maybe an hour a day, maybe a little bit more, just trying to get my money up, so then when things like this do come out, I can splash all my cash and make sure I've got everything at a good deal and I'm getting all that money back. So yeah, definitely buy the cocaine lockup, the counterfeit cash, and the methamphetamine lab. I only bought this one, just I thought I had another person to hire on my nightclub. But yeah, I'll cut over to the nightclub now so you guys can see what I mean. So guys, this is my nightclub, and you can see that's the Pisswasser van I stole and things like that. Now you'll see my popularity is completely depleted, but I do not care enough. I get $100 a night from this. But it's so unpopulated that I do not even have to pay my staff anything. So I get $100 every 48 minutes, which is absolutely atrocious. But you know, hey, every little helps, it'll pay for my mechanic. So we'll go on here, because that is not the reason we use the nightclub. As I was saying earlier, all of the businesses we have, so the cocaine lockup, everything like that, it can all be controlled from here, as well as a bonus from the actual cocaine labs themselves. It's like, say workers from those places came here and worked underground for me. That's basically what it is. So my nightclub management, this is all of the crap, the safe capacity 70k, blah blah blah. This is all stuff you don't really need. DJs, blah blah blah. The warehouse technicians are the one. Now, selling my goods, I could sell it for 274k as it is. My cargo and shipments are max, my supporting goods are max, my organic produce and my pharmaceutical, these are almost max, and this is max. So these are all businesses that I own, and once I get them all max, I will sell the load as much as I can. So what you want to do, cargo and shipments. So I get this guy, he's on South American imports. This guy, he's on this. So what ones do I not have full? Once again, I don't have pharmaceutical and South American imports because they take the longest to do. Printing and copying, that's completely irrelevant really, no one really needs it. So we're going on here, and the ones that obviously get you the most profit are the pharmaceutical research, the South American imports, and I think it might be the sporting goods or the cargo and shipments, I can't remember off the top of my head. But the thing is, you get these characters, I don't know, staff up here, and you hire them. You unlock a few just by leveling up your nightclub, doing some promotion and stuff. But would you like to hire a technician for 240k? Now this guy, I could put on another one of these that I wanted to, you know, get profit from. Well, realistically, I just use 3 because I only need 3 to be making me profit. And once those 3 are done, I'll put them on the other 2, and then they'll just kind of work away on their own, just for a little bit extra cash. So I wouldn't start off with more than 3 staff members, maybe not even 2, because you're not going to have all the things that I have straight away. So yeah, definitely in the order of things, I would buy them before I conclude this video. I would get the bunker, I would then buy the office, I would then buy the vehicle storage and get that started, because that is the best way to get money while your bunker ticks on. Then I would move over to the MC businesses, try and buy as many of those you can for as cheap as you can, depending on the time. Before New Year's, highly would recommend jumping on the game, even if you don't really play it anymore, and if you think you'll get back into it, just jump on, play for an hour or 2, get a bit of money and buy some other businesses, because they will highly benefit you for that price. Then once you do that, definitely buy your nightclub. Once you buy your nightclub, it would be so much easier to get money, and with all that income, 100% you could be making near enough up to $1 mil every couple of hours in the game. That's besides all the VIP work and everything you could be doing. VIP work included, easily 2 mil every 2 hours, easily. Now I do these things, but I don't really grind it as much as I should. I just play for leisure. I like to do my races, I like to drive cars, I only get money to buy cars. That is about it. I'm not interested in the flying motorcycles that can shoot rockets and all of that good stuff. But hey, if you guys really enjoyed this video, I would hope that you would click the like button and everything like that. I have been talking for about 20 minutes now, so I'm parched and I'm just stumbling my words. But again, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, sorry if it was too rambly or it made no sense, but I hope the end conclusion did make it up to you. And yeah, peace guys.